Hello Vibes family, hello Vibes, welcome back to the Highest Good Tarot. Today we're coming on to do a reading for Taurus, and we're going to see what you need to know at this time for your highest good. Starting out with the energy oracle just to see what kind of energy is Taurus in at this time. Taurus, sun, moon, and rising. What is going on for Taurus spirit? What needs to be heard? Spirit, what is the energy that Taurus is dealing with at this time? What do they need to know? How is this energy playing out for Taurus? What is the energy of Taurus? Appreciation. Is there anything else as far as the energy for Taurus? Yes. Temple path. Yin and yang. Anything else, Spirit? I don't think it's anything else. Nope. So let's look at this. I'm seeing that you guys are in a great place of gratitude and appreciating where you are now. And you have a connection with the spirit realm. You have help. This could be, passed on loved ones, your spirit guides, your ancestors. They are guiding you forward. And you're in a place of just being in the present. With where you are right now, you're on the path that you should be on. I feel you are having, like I said, gratitude, and you're in a comfortable space, and you have your spirit team with you. It's like you are on the right track. We're going to dive deeper into it and see what is going on. What is really going on for Taurus? What is this appreciation about for Taurus? What are Taurus appreciating? Yeah, you've been in the time, you're cultivating and just being really thankful and grateful for where you at. You're just in that care zone, being cared for, and you're appreciating the care that you are getting. And I feel like, the love that you're getting with spirit, you have connection, and it's like the universe, spirit, God, however you look at it, is just holding you, embracing you right now. Mother Earth, you're taken care of, and you are very appreciative of that. Look at this card. She's holding this rose in her hand, and there's bramble bushes behind her. So it's like appreciating the little things, the good things in life, stopping by to smell the flowers, just being really appreciating. This is Temple Path. A lot of you, this temple path is you having a higher consciousness, a higher way of thinking. This is like on a spiritual aspect, your beliefs. Some of you can just be gaining more knowledge or insight, deepening your spiritual connection, really questioning, or maybe no longer questioning what you believe. You know what you believe, and you're standing on that. It's like you're on the right path, your spiritual path to enlightenment. What is this yin and yang? The cards are coming out, you guys, before I can even get my question out. Knight of Swords. So I just feel like you've been coming to this place, on your way to this place. It's like it's been a long time coming, but now you're here, and you're just going to sit here for a minute and enjoy this moment. I want to read what this yin yang say, because I really feel like this is just, you being present in this moment. So this is about passive, active, intuitive, and logical. This card represents energetic life cycles, and its purpose is to help you identify the particular cyclic energy moving into or out of your experience. In its upright position, it heralds a yin cycle where most of the action seems to be happening under the surface of things. This is a time of great receptivity, intuition, and gestation. External circumstances may be forcing you to go within and examine present activity. It's an especially good time for completion, so wrap things up. Yin cycle often calls you to be passive, yielding, and reflective, so open up to these sides of your nature. Being more than acting is the intention here. Wow, so yeah, you are just being appreciative, and just being held and loved and cared for. This makes me feel good. This is a good energy. Like, okay, I'm just going to sit here for a while. So let's go dive a little deeper. Now, what is this that Taurus is birthing right now? I feel like you're just in a place right now, nurturing yourself. What's on the horizon for you? What's on the horizon for Taurus? So let's take one for this Empress. I do apologize. I'm back, Taurus. I had an important phone call that was coming in. I was expecting it later, but it was coming. So I had to stop and take that. So what I was saying about this, the Empress here, you have the Seven of Cups. You have the High Priestess and the Star. So what I'm getting here is you had a choice to make. It was like you were trying to decide what path to take and how to go about doing certain things. You might have been very optimistic about which cup would be more fulfilling. But I'm also getting it as well as your beliefs, your spiritual path. But with this Star now and the High Priestess, it's like you found that. You know exactly. You see the way. You are the star. It's illuminated for you. You no longer are questioning what you believe and what path is right for you. You're the High Priestess. You know. And you are very quite certain and happy. And you're just going to stay here in this position, in this energy. So let's take one for this Hierophant here. Knight of Cups. Yeah, it's like finally I know I've arrived. When I think of the Knight, I think of someone coming in to save the day, coming in to rescue or to add value, just in the nick of time. And this is no surprise that it came out in the position with the Temple path, because I feel like for some of you, Taurus, these are your ancestors, your passed on loved one. This is the spirit realm that came in here like a Knight of Cups to help you with your beliefs. Let's take one for this Yin Yang and the Knight of Swords here. What is this? A tower had to happen. This is a tower in a good way. Your foundation was shook up so that you can gain clarity. And so, because it was shaky, you was in that back and forth energy, indecisive energy. But this tower happened to shake things up so that you can see the way forward. Let's take another one for the tower. Let's take one for the tower. Yeah. The Ace of Wands, but it's in reverse. So you had lost your passion. Okay, it was like a disconnect. You had a disconnect. Something was preventing you. Why was this disconnect here? This Ace of Wands. Page of Pentacles. I think for some of you, Taurus, you may have had a one direction that you wanted to go, and you weren't able to pursue your passion. You had like, okay, for some of you, you wanted to work, but you're being called to this path that is a spiritual path. You're being called in this direction. And you're satisfied now, but it's like at one point you wanted to maybe pursue something else, is what I'm getting. Seven of Swords. You tried to escape this path. You thought you were going to find a clever way to get around it. You try to move from it, move around it. But Temperance here, you finally found a balance and you settled in it, which is a good thing. Yeah, at the bottom of the deck, Four of Wands. So you're stable here. You're in a happy place. This is where you belong. This is where you should be. So we're going to wrap this up, Taurus. This is really good. I am happy for you. Let's get you some final messages. So I'm feeling called to pull from the Work Your Light Oracle for your final messages, Taurus. We're going to see what message needs to come out for Taurus. Final messages. Alright, Spirit. I'm going to pull 2 cards for you, Taurus. So what needs to come out? What does Taurus need to know? What are the final messages for Taurus? There's 1. What else, Spirit? What else? Final messages for Taurus. Okay. The first one out was Mirror. Who or what is triggering you? And the next one is The Great Gathering. Is all coming together. Intuitive hits. Soul Tribe. So let's look into this. Who or what is triggering you? This is an inquiry. It says, the filter of our own experience is how we experience life 90% of the time, through our own projections. When someone reminds us of an unhealed experience, we get triggered. Often, it's an unconscious thing. People and situations can trigger our mirrors to reflect back to us what we believe to be true about life, the universe, and ourselves. Mirrors point to our shadow and our light. Mirrors revealing parts of us that are yet to be accepted, witnessed, or loved. This card is guiding you to look closely at what your experiences or people are currently triggering you and what they could be mirroring back to you. Let me say that again. This card is guiding you to look closely at what experiences or people are currently triggering in you and what they could be mirroring back to you. When have you felt like this before? Could they be opportunities to heal something in you, or are they shining a light on something that longs to be witnessed in you? This goes for the good and the bad. The good, those who we admire and put on a pedestal. If we do not realize that we are attracted to them because we are like them, we will need to cut them down in order to rise to their level. The bad, those we despise, are envious of and put down. If we do not realize that they trigger something in us, then it is still yet to be healed, and we will remain hurt and wounded ourselves. The Work Your Light inquiry says, who or what is triggering you? What is it in you that they are triggering, and what part of you longs to be witnessed? So some of you may have been something caused a trigger in you to, and again, it goes back to this tower. I'm feeling like something had to be shaken within you that you had to face. You had to look at yourself. Why? Why am I trying to dodge this path? Why am I running? Is there something I'm trying to run from? But I feel like you did the work, and now it's all coming together with this great gathering. Let's see what it say. The Great Gathering. And that is an action card. It says, you are being called to let your intuition move you physically. You are connected to a group of souls who are weaving a web around the planet, and as you travel and share your creations, something is rethreaded. This card is an acknowledgement that you are either being called to connect with others who are like you at a soul level, or that you already are. You are being called to gather groups of people, either by leading them or becoming part of a group that can support you and your soul's personal mission. You are a part of a group of souls who agreed to be here at this time in history to heal yourself, your ancestral line, and the planet. To raise consciousness so that we can continue to call this magnificent place home for eras to come. One of many consciously choosing to devote your life to something greater than yourself. It's time to call in your tribe by sharing your soul's voice and letting yourself be seen. When you share what is real and true to you, and you share the medicine that you most need, those who are like you will gather around you. You are your tribe. They are just like you. And just as you are longing and searching for them, they are longing and searching for you too. Work Your Light activation say, hold the card on your heart and say, I choose now to let myself be seen. I am ready to call in my soul tribe and create a web of life all over the planet. Again, I choose now to let myself be seen. I am ready to call in my soul tribe and create a web of life, a web of light all over the planet. Wow, this is beautiful for you. So some of you are being called to this path because this is your spiritual path and you're supposed to be helping others. That's why your ancestors, your guides, they're all here gathering to steer you in this direction. And you chose to sit here, to do the reflection, to look at yourself, and to be here. And now you're grateful that you are here. Just exactly where you need to be. So we're going to leave it at that. I hope that this has helped you in some way, Taurus. Thank you all for stopping by. And until next time, I'm sending you lots of love and high vibes.